بینەرانی خۆشەویست سڵاوتان لێبێت لە بەرنامەی ئەم جارەی من لە کوردستانم دەچینە لای هاوڵاتێکی وڵاتی هیندستان ئیش و کار و ڕۆژانەی بە ئێوەی خۆشەویست ئاشنا دەکەین ئەمانەوەی لە ڕێگەی ئەم بەرنامەیەوە بچینە نێو هەکبەی ژیانی لەگەڵ ئەوەشدا ئەو شوێنانەی کەوا کاری تێدا کردووە لەگەڵ ئەوانەی کەوا تاکوی ئێستا بە شێوازێک بەڕێوە دەچێتوە ژیان و ئیش و کارەکانی بە ئێوەی خۆشەویست ئاشنا بکەین ئێوەی خۆشەویستیش لەگەڵمان بن.
My name is Anoop Suri. I am General Manager of Korek Mountain Resort. I am 46 years old. I was born in 1991 in India. I have done my hotel management from India in a very famous beach location called Goa. And I also did my Masters in Bachelor Administration in Hospitality Management from USA. And I have done my certification in Hotel Administration again from USA. My career has taken me to many places, and I have worked in many locations within India, some remote locations like Sikkim on the border of China. I have worked in main cities like Delhi, Calcutta. I have also worked in a diamond city, Surat. I have been involved in many projects even in India and outside India, and I worked for an Australian firm in Goa for their timeshare resorts. During this whole process, I have also taken many other qualifications like financial management, business management, ecological management. I was also involved in training students in many colleges. I have also taken up many projects with private organizations, NGOs. I worked with Rotary International. I have worked with Skoll International. I have also worked with Goa Tourism Association and many other organizations for purpose of development of tourism, for purpose of development of skilled staffing, and these things have created what I am today. And in 2015 I came to Kurdistan to work at this prestigious project Korek Mountain Resort as general manager. I completed the project to some extent and I've been operating it for last 3 years. It's quite funny because in 2014 I was approached by the Arin Group to come as a general manager to Korek Mountain Resort, and in the starting I was reluctant to come to Iraq because for us Iraq is a place not very good, has war and a lot of issues. Then the Arin Group asked me to come here just to see, and if I like then I can say yes. So in 2014 December I came here, and when I came I was surprised. The place was very different from what we used to think in India. Erbil was like any modern city in Europe. It was very nice. I was here for 4 days, came to the resort, met people in Darin, went around in Erbil, went to Family Mall, went to some of the other locations, Kila, and I realized it's different. It's not Iraq. So I decided to come here. It was a very difficult decision because I had opposition from my family, I had opposition from my friends, from my parents. Nobody wanted me to come here. I brought my family here. My family was here with me. They are still here with me in Erbil. It was a difficult decision. We somehow decided to come here, and we faced some issues here. The education was not comparable to what we have in India, so I had to send my son back after 1 year. But overall, our experience has been very good here.
لەسەر چای کۆڕەک لە شوێنێکی زۆر سارد بەفرباریوە
خەڵکێکی زۆر هاتوتە بۆ سەر ئەم چیایە بۆ بەسەربردی کاتێکی خۆش. ئێستا من ئەمەوێ لە میوانی بەرنامەکە ئەو پرسیارە بکەم بزانم ئەم پرۆژەیە چەندە گرینگە بۆ بەرەو پێشچوونی بواری گەشت و گوزار لە هەرێمی کوردستاندا.
This project, Korek Mountain Resort, is one of the most prestigious projects in Kurdistan. Like I've already explained, that we have a telepheric which comes from bottom station, is almost 4 kilometers long and brings all the customers, all the guests, all the visitors to the resort on top at around 2,000 meters from the sea level. Here we have a restaurant, we have cafes, we have a lot of games and rides. We have 132 villas for the guests to come and stay. This resort has been visited on an annual basis between 300,000 to 400,000 people, out of which 10 to 12% are foreigners. These foreigners come from various countries like America, Spain, Germany, Britain, Europe, some African countries also, and Egypt. The resort has a benefit because we are at such a high altitude. Our temperature is always lower than the cities like Howler. In summers, when Howler is at 50-52 degrees, we are still at 30. So people prefer to come here throughout the year. So we see people coming here during the summers, during the winters, during the spring, and the most of the crowd comes during the winters because of the snow, because people would like to come and play in snow.
Which time very crowded in here?
Mostly all Fridays and all the public holidays and the school holidays. We have huge crowd here, between 3,000 to 4,000 people a day can come.
You have planning for New Year for big project and you have offers in New Year?
Yes, for New Year we have already come out with new rates which we have already floated out. They are almost discounted by 30 to 40% over our regular rates, and we are offering a lot of new things in the coming year. We'll be adding some new attractions here which we are still planning. We are coming up with a new hotel also on top, which will be, we are starting the construction now and should finish in 1 to 2 years time.
لە نێو ئۆفیسی میوانەکەمان ژمارەیەک سرتیفیکیت بڕوانامە هەڵواسراوە. حەز دەکەم خۆی بۆمان باسکە بزانین ئەو بڕوانامانە لەکوێ بەدەستی هێناوە.
Actually, in 2016, the Korek Mountain Resort was adjudged as the best family resort 2016 in the whole of Middle East by Hot Grandeur Global Awards. This is world's prime hotel awards, and we were asked to come to Abu Dhabi to receive this award, which was a very prestigious thing for us, representing Kurdistan for first time in any international award for hotels. I have been here for 3 years. In these 3 years, there are a lot of awards and a lot of certificates I have received for my work at Korek Mountain and also for my work generally for the hotel industry. I was awarded for Leadership Award, Excellence in Innovative Leadership at the Middle East Asia Leadership Summit Award in Dubai. And I also received the Golden Globe Tiger Awards in Malaysia for my work in Kurdistan, as well as for my work in training and development of people around the world.
مستر ئانوب، ئێستا کاتی وێ من چەند پرسیارێکە ڕاستی بەڕێز بکەم. پرسیارێکم لەوە دەست پێ دەکەم بزانم پێش ئەوەی سەردانی کوردستان بکەیت بۆ چوونی بەڕێزت لەسەر کوردستان چی بوو و بەڕێزت ئێستا لە کوردستانی چ قسەیەکت هەیە لەسەر کوردستان؟
Actually, till 2014 I didn't even know what is Kurdistan. It was only some news which we used to see about Iraq and Kobani. At that time Kobani was more famous because of the ISIS problem. And in India, basically we had a view that this whole region is under war, there is problem and people are not happy, there is destruction, there is war. But when I came here, it was totally different. I can say I saw a economy, a developing economy, a new country in formation, a place where people want to, do something different. And the whole place was so peaceful, the law and order was so good that I was surprised that we are, surrounded by countries having war, and we have this oasis like a heaven where everything is peaceful, people are enjoying themselves, everyone is, in a very amicable and hospitable manner going about their life. It was very nice. Kurdistan was something very surprising for me.
بله به هەندێک پرسیاری تایبەتیشت ئاراستە بکەم پرسیارێکم لەوە دەست پێ دەکەم بزانم بەڕێزت حەز لە چ میوزیکێک دەکەی بە تایبەتی میوزیکی هیندستان کە زۆر بەناوبانگە لە جیهاندا ئەمەوێ بۆم باسکەی و بزانم چ مۆزیکێک لای تو زۆر خۆشەویستە.
When it comes to music, I am more of a old person. I like old songs from 60s and 70s from the Hindi movies. The Kishore Kumars and the older songs which maybe the young generation now doesn't sing. I also like classical music, the classical Indian music. I like Indian dances like Bharatnatyam, Kathakali, and I am also into the music which is called trance, or you can say Buddha music, which you can see in most of the places in Thailand or Southeast Asia. They play in most of their bars and other places, but that music is different. That music is more of a meditational music, which I really love.
Oh go Nirupama Koriyo Khoma তোমাকে আমার ধরণী করিতে আমার মনে দোসর করিতে পারিলাম না তো কিছুতে.
باش ئەگە پرسیاری وەت لێ بکەم بزانم بەڕێزت ئارەزوو چییە لە ژیاندا تۆ چ وەڵامێکمانە دێەوە؟
When it comes to hobbies, I used to love swimming and I like painting. I write. I have written many books. My 6 books have already been published. 2 books I am writing right now, and I keep on doing paintings. This is mostly what I do when I am free.
But ئێستا دەتوانی پێم بڵێ خۆشترین کات لە ژیانت چ کاتێک بووە؟
Best day in my life. I think the best day in my life was the day I met my wife. She is a strong woman. She has always supported me in everything. When I decided to come here, she had to actually, tear away from her normal life, comfortable life, and come to a new country, adjust with me in new environment, take care of my children. They stay in Howler, I stay here. We meet once in 10 days. It's difficult, but still she has always supported me, and I think that was the best day of my life when I met her.
ئەمەوێ ئێستا باسی کەش و هەوا بکەم لەسەر چیای کۆڕەک کە بەڕاستی زۆر شوێنەکە ساردا. ئەتوانی پێمان بڵێ کەش و هەوای ئەم سەرچیایە چ جیاوازێکی هەیە لەگەڵ کەش و هەوای شوێنەکانی تر؟
See, Correct Mountain Resort is at such a high altitude that our weather is totally different from any location in Kurdistan. You take it Howler, Suleimani, Dohuk, we are different. Correct never sees temperature more than 30 degrees in summers, and in winters our temperature can go down to -10, -22. But it's the snow, the cool weather, the view, the nature, it makes it very different. When you sit in a city like Erbil, you see a temperature of 50 degrees and cars moving around and big buildings. It's nothing here. What you have here is just nature, the Srishti. Just enjoy it.
See, in
That's beautiful. You know, you can see Soran from here, you can see Ravandus from here. You have Hulgad mountain in front, the Iran borders. It's and look at the clouds, the way they are moving. You know, you can't see this in a city like Arbil or Suleimani or Duhok. This is only here.
This mountain, same which mountain in the world, and about this nature and about this.
See, I am from India. In India, we have many hill stations. We have many mountains. Switzerland has got many mountains. I can say Korea mountain is excellent. It's exactly same like any other international destination of a mountain like this. You can go to Switzerland and you will have the same kind of view. But in Kurdistan also you have a Switzerland here. And you will have the same kind of view. But in Kurdistan also you have a Switzerland here.
ئێستا ئەمەوێ بپرسم بزانم بۆچوونی بەڕێزیان لەسەر خەڵکی کوردستان چییە کە ماوەی 3 ساڵە لە هەرێمی کوردستانە.
Actually, it's very nice to be in Kurdistan. The people in Kurdistan are very friendly. They're very hospitable. When you go somewhere in Kurdistan, people are always welcoming. They always try and make you comfortable. I was really surprised. I went to some restaurants and I asked for tea, and then they said, we don't want to take money from our guest. You don't see these kind of things anywhere else in the world. People here, they make you acceptable, they make you welcome, and which is very important for any place. If you're friendly, if you're hospitable, more people will come here. I really say Kurdish people have a tendency of being very, very helpful. You stand on the roadside, you're confused, somebody will come and ask you what's wrong, can I help you? These kind of things you don't see in other places, in other countries which are developed now.
خۆشەویستان لە کۆتایی بەرنامەکە نزیک دەبینەوە کە باسی خەڵکی هیندستان دەکرێت زۆر جارە پرسیارم لێکراوە بۆچی ئەو پرسیارە ناکەی کە باز لە خواردن دەکات کە خەڵکی هیندستان زۆر حەز بە خواردنی تون تیژ دەکەن بۆیە من هێستا دەمەوێت ئەو پرسیارە ئاراستەی بەڕێزیان بکەم بزانم ئایا خەڵکی هیندستان بۆچی هێندە حەز بە خواردنی تونیان تیژ دەکەن یاخود ئەوەی باز دەکرێت تا چەند ڕاستە.
Actually, it's just a myth about Indian food being very spicy. India is very large. We have around 32 states, a lot of union territories. India has been under rule of Mughals, British, French, Portuguese, Persians. So we have a food which is a fusion of many cultures and many areas. India has a lot of coastal towns. We have a lot of hill areas like Kurdistan. We have plains, we have desert like Baghdad and Basra. So everywhere the food is different. And it's spicy in some places, it's sweet in some places. If you come to Gujarat, they are vegetarians. They don't eat meat, but their food is sweet. They don't put spices. You go to Goa, Goa has Portuguese influence. The food is very spicy. You come to Hyderabad, food is spicy. You go to Kashmir, food is not spicy. So things are different. We have 21 different type of biryanis. The biryani is not an Indian product, it is from Persia. From Persia it came to India, and Indians have changed biryani to suit their own palate. So Hyderabadis make biryani which is spicy, Kashmiris put fruits in it, dry fruits in it, they make it very sweet. You go to Calcutta, the biryani is very bland. So things are different, but what happens is people around the world know Mughlai. That is the food served in most of the restaurants around the world. That is the only food people have seen around the world, so they think it's spicy. Indian food, I can compare it to Kurdish food. We have a lot of common items, like we have mastao, which is called lassi in India. We have kibba, which is called kofta in India. We have biryani, we have kebabs. Maybe we have different type of kebabs. We have spicy kebabs, non-spicy kebabs. We have a lot of such things. Many of the desserts, halwa. We have many type of halwas in India also. So these are similarities which we have with Kurdish food. Yes, food here is not that spicy because use of spices is less. India is land of spices. So we use different spices for fragrance, for taste and other things. So yes, but it's not spicy in India.
هەموو کەسێک لە ژیانیدا کۆمەڵێک یادەوەری لە حەقبەی ژیانی تۆمار دەکات. ئەتوانی پێم بڵێ چ یادەوەریەک لە بیری تۆ هەموو کات بە زیندوی دەمینێتەوە؟
Life is big. I'm 46 years old, so I have so many memories. But yes, there are some memories which stay with you because they're very important. Like when I worked in Sikkim, I have some very good memories from that place. I was alone in a hill like this in India, and I was developing a resort, and it was a challenge. I had to develop a resort using only available material in the local area, build the villas, the cabins in the local style. So we used Nepali design, we used Bhotia design, Tibetan design to prepare cottages. We did not use any cement. We used only mud. We used bricks made from the local mud. We used rocks. That memory of that working there with people, local people, is something which has never gone out of my mind. It actually motivates me throughout my life to be more creative, to be more innovative.
چه هاوڕێیەک زۆر نزیکتە لە کوردستان؟
When I came to Kurdistan, it's just 3 years, and I spent 90% of my time here in Korek Mountain. So when I say I have friends, yes, I have many friends here. I have a lot of friends from Kurdistan, from Syria, some of them from Egypt, and some of them I just know. Dr. Sharif Bajo, who actually brought me here, he's a good friend. Mr. Ali Mazuri from Dareen, he's a good friend. Sadaf, owner of Sadaf Furniture, he is a good friend. Although we don't get much time to meet each other, everyone is busy. People here are very friendly, they want to make friends. And even Indians and Kurdish people, we have so many similarities that we get attached to each other very fast.
Last question. What do you think about this program called Name I Am in Kurdistan?
It's very important. Like we discussed off the record, for any economy, for any country, for any region which is developing, it's very important to have foreigners and expats coming in. It's not only to help the economy to build up, not just to train the staff here, not just to ensure infrastructure is built on an international level. It's very important that people around the world should know about Kurdistan, should know about what is here, what is the reality. And this program is going to make this, a sort of an advertisement throughout the world. People who are working here are your ambassadors. They are ambassadors of Kurdistan. They are going to go and tell around the world what Kurdistan is all about. And it's very important that such programs are made and they are shown everywhere.
Thank you very much for participating in this program.
Thank you.
زۆر سپاس بە بەڕێستا بۆ بەشداریکردن لەو بەرنامەیە. خۆشحاڵ بین. زۆر سپاس. هیچ وشەیەکی کوردی فێر بووی؟
Kim.
چی فێر بووی؟
Not much. I can't speak much Kurdish.
چ وشەیەک فێر بووی ئەگەڵ؟
I cannot say much.
زۆر سپاس خۆشەویستانی مەش بە جۆراتنە کۆتایی بەرنامەی ئەم جارێ من لە کوردستان تا بەرنامەی داهاتوو بەخواتە نەسپێرین خواتە نەگەڵ. Thank you.